Hi, Mighty Mommy here, and I'm ready to share some quick and dirty parenting tips with you that will help make your life as a parent a little bit easier and a lot more fun. Today's episode is all about easy ways to build a strong morning routine into your day. I'm your host, Cheryl Butler. I've always been a firm believer that having set routines throughout our busy days can help determine how smoothly our lives flow. Even before I became the mom of 8 kids that are so close in age, I crafted routines for my work and home life so that I would not only stay more organized, but also so that I could have more free time to do the things I enjoyed, such as going out for power walks and gardening, rather than scrambling to get things done. In a previous episode, How Routines Can Simplify Your Life, I laid out the importance of creating regular routines throughout the day. I received a lot of great feedback from the Mighty Mommy listeners about this episode, along with numerous questions about which routine is typically the best one to focus on in order to have the most positive impact on a family's lives. Without question, I've found that having a strong morning routine in place can make the most positive difference in my family's day. How you start out in the morning can make or break the way everything else happens for the rest of the day, helping to set the tone for whether things fall smoothly into place or go haywire until the day comes to a harried end. So today, we'll focus on some easy ways to establish a solid morning routine. Now, once you develop a solid routine that works for your family, don't be afraid to revisit how it's working and tweak things as needed. As school schedules or career changes take place, or when a new baby is added to the mix, take some time to reevaluate your routines and freshen them up so they continue to work best for you and your family. With the new school year here, this is a great time to revamp your morning routine, or if you don't already have one, implement a new one. Here are Mighty Mommy's 6 key ingredients for a successful morning routine. Tip number 1, rise and shine before the rest of the family. I know we're not all morning people, myself included. But if there's one habit that can create massive changes in your daily lifestyle, it's getting up before the rest of the family does. For starters, you'll have the peace and quiet of the early morning to just be with your own thoughts and to think clearly about the day ahead without the craziness of dogs needing to be walked, kids waking up overtired and grumpy, and everything else in between. Even if it's only a half hour to 45 minutes before everyone else rises, take advantage of this alone time to fuel your tank for a positive and productive day. I get up 45 minutes before the rest of my family, and I usually use this time to write, menu plan for the week, make grocery lists, or even just have a hot cup of tea alone, and I visualize what I'd like the day ahead of me to be. Tip number 2, have easy, better-for-you breakfast ready to go. For years, nutritionists and other healthcare professionals have touted that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and I couldn't agree more. I used to be one of those individuals who poo-pooed breakfast because I was always in a rush to get out the door on time. I figured I could make up for that missed meal either at lunch or with a donut or other sugar-filled snack once I got to work. Wrong. In our household of 8 kids, breakfast time can be insane as we try to get out the door to school, but there are plenty of healthy and yummy ways to make sure your family gets this important meal in before they board that bus. Here are a few suggestions that we enjoy in our home. Belgian waffles with fruit. One night a week, I pull out the waffle iron and I make a few batches of honey wheat waffles. Then I freeze them in halves in individual Ziploc sandwich baggies. I also cut up strawberries and keep bags of frozen blueberries on hand for my kids to sprinkle over them, along with some low-fat frozen Cool Whip. Egg McMuffins to go are another suggestion. I always keep a package of English muffins in the freezer for our version of the infamous Egg McMuffin. We simply pull them out and throw them in the toaster as we scramble an egg in the microwave. In less than 3 minutes, we have a cooked egg, toasted muffins, and when we throw on a slice of low-fat cheddar, the sandwich is complete. Also, we try yogurt and granola parfaits. If you have a tub of French vanilla yogurt on hand, you can put some in a small bowl and sprinkle ready-made granola on top. We like to add sliced banana as well. Again, this takes less than a few minutes to prepare and eat. Tip number 3, get up and get moving. Exercise is truly one of the best ways to jumpstart your day. I never paid much attention to the exercising in the morning until I started having kids. Even when I had sleepless newborn nights, I found that if I could get out and take a power walk for even 20 to 30 minutes, I would gather up energy I didn't even know I had deep down inside of me. Exercising in the morning also helps clear your mind and enables you to have a more positive mindset. It's also great for your physical well-being. Now that my kids are older, ages 8 through 21, I take early morning power walks every other day within 20 minutes of waking up. These quiet morning walks through our neighborhood and nearby areas enable me to focus on the tasks I have ahead of me for the day, as well as put an extra kick in my step for the rest of the day ahead. Tip number 4, establish and review must-do and must-don't lists. If you can snatch 15 to 20 minutes of quiet time each morning, this is a wonderful opportunity to work on creating and reviewing the important tasks and to-do items that require your attention. During this sacred time, however, try not to get caught up in frittering away your time with social media and personal emails. If you must check your emails, have a system to help you streamline your efforts so you're not wasting that precious early morning alone time by getting caught up in chain emails or reading ads from local stores or getting wrapped up in gossipy or other unproductive social media doings. I personally have a handful of folks I won't open emails from until it's later in the day. These particular acquaintances are known for draining others, and now that I know that, I wait until I'm well into my day before giving them any of my time and letting them have any of my energy. As an on-the-go, full-time working mom of 8 kids, plus being active in our PTOs and church, I honestly couldn't survive without organized and structured lists. Several times a week, early in the morning, I review my list to make sure I'm not forgetting any important tasks, appointments, bills to be paid, or anything else I feel is important to keep track of. I also keep track of my goals this way as well. Just as important, however, I also keep a list of things I would like to avoid, and I review these on a near-daily basis. It only takes me a few minutes to review my list of must-don'ts and remind myself that I don't want to use up my valuable time to get caught up in social media friends' perfect lives, or how I don't want to be lazy and not get my exercise routine in each week, or to not make the best choices of foods for my diabetic lifestyle. Keeping track of your goals on paper and reviewing them on a regular basis at the start of your day, along with reviewing what you don't want to focus on, can really power up your day for a strong and positive start. And key number 5, connect in a happy, loving way with your children and partner. When we're harried and rushed in the morning, we often race out the door in a huff and in a bad mood because we don't have our acts together. But if you're able to spend your energy getting organized and on top of your game, and every morning you'll have the time to do something very important each day, connect lovingly with your family. Instead of scurrying to find backpack items, lost sneakers, and wolfing down a brownie for breakfast, if you're organized and calm in the morning, you can take that time that you'd waste being flustered and instead sit down and help your child lace his shoes or tuck a love note into your spouse's briefcase. Get into the habit of letting your loved ones know that they mean the world to you and that you'll be thinking about them throughout the course of the day. This instills an enormous amount of comfort in your kids' and spouses' lives. And finally, key number 6, feel gratitude. Practicing the act of being grateful for all the wonderful and basic things in your life can really change your perspective on the everyday grind. When you start your day by focusing on things that you feel gratitude for, a cozy home, healthy kids, a job that puts food on your table, the support of your own parents, a loving spouse or partner, you can literally change the tone of your day. I have a gratitude routine that I have been practicing for many years now. After the alarm goes off and I've stretched and woken up, I lie still and give thanks for whatever comes to my mind that morning. Some days I have a list a mile long. Other days I am just grateful I was able to get up without hitting the snooze button a dozen times. No matter the items on my gratitude list, it always helps shift my mindset from perhaps a tired, overwhelmed state to a more calm, can-do attitude, a much better place from which to start my day. How do you kickstart your mornings to ensure a great day? Share your thoughts in the comments section at quickanddirtytips.com/mighty-mommy or post your ideas on the Mighty Mommy Facebook page. And you can email me at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com. I hope you and your family are off to a running start this school year and that you have a great morning routine. Until next time, happy parenting.